Well, looks like the end game is in sight, Mitch. Because Fox is coming home, I guess, to Disney.
Oh, is Fox coming home? Oh.
They're coming home. Most of their franchises, the ones we care about, are going
Yeah.
home. So I'm just saying all of it's coming home. Oh.
Um, I like you can tell I made everything yesterday before this actually really came out. It's like, oh, but it could be done by the end of the year. Now it's like January 1st. It's like, well, fuck you.
Oh.
Can we just do it December 31st so that means I was right all
I
along?
mean, like, people are like hard at understanding what's going to happen. No matter what, Disney has made the most profit this year, right? Like, they're a huge
Yep.
profitable
Yep.
studio. And let's just hypothetically say Disney this year makes $10 billion worth of profit. When the fiscal year is over, they're going to be in a major like negative because of the purchase. So every
Yep.
single YouTuber, every single website that has a thing against Disney, every single Randolph out there is going to point out how Disney is finally failing and the comic book industry is crashing. But they're not going to tell you the fact that they spend $80 billion
Mm.
and they only made 10 to buy the studio. If they complete it by the end of the year, they can get that fiscal report out and warn people about it. The reports are still going to come out and they're going to be
Oh yeah,
hugely
yeah.
negative to paint this picture of things that don't exist, but they're going to complete this by March. I was told by March is the final date, like that fiscal year ending. And now with this news by like January 1st, like the moment they lost Sky, everything jump started by like 9 months advancement. So,
Yeah, the whole Sky thing made me sad. It's
yeah,
just like, oh, I got Comcast now. I don't want that.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like there was a joint decision between Disney and Fox that whole thing, so clearly Sky wasn't that important to them, but it was important to me. Damn it! I want. I don't want my TV fucking up now. 'Cause
You're
I know
about to get real bad internet service. Get ready for it.
I've already got real bad internet service.
Oh, it's going to get worse.
Fucking like the service box for my internet's only like 500 meters away from my house, and it's like 20 megabits a second. It's just like, oh,
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 man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And that's the
I'm,
thing, like, this deal completing. On one side, the Sky thing, bad, but on the other side, come January 1st, Kevin Feige walks into the office on January 2nd. He could really
oh,
be like,
Vince McMahon, just
right,
like,
Vince McMahon, like, as our buddy Nick from Hybrid pointed out, he could literally walk in there being like, Russo, Wolverine, work on it. Like, it's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh, shit, like, dude,
But
that's exciting.
here's the thing: would they give the Russos a break, or are they going to work them dead?
Look, let me be real. Have you ever seen The Ten Commandments, the movie?
I think I might have done years ago.
Okay, when the Pharaoh is whipping them to build the pyramid and he doesn't
Yeah,
stop,
yeah,
I
yeah.
picture Kevin's going to be like that with the Russos, with the X-Men, because I don't know how many times in the last 6 years, every time they're interviewed, they're like, Wolverine's our favorite. We want to do Wolverine,
Yeah.
but we can't because Fox owns them. They're literally months away from getting Wolverine
Yeah.
back. There's no way that the Russos say no. Like no.
And let's just say, like, it's not a bad whipping; it's a kink whip.
Oh yeah, no. This is
Like
like
they clearly love it. Like they're there for it's a good exchange. They make the movies for Feige. Feige gives them the kink whip. Like,
yeah.
it's a win-win.
Like this is the most winning scenario that Disney and Fox could want. And not only that, as I've said before, when they got okayed, it was made well known that Kevin Feige can already start making some plans because it's more or less official. The moment this completes and it's 100% on that day, the next day they can start working on it. So,
Yeah.
like, after Disney got Spider-Man with that shared, whole concept, it took a year and we knew who, was going to be directing the next Spider-Man movie, and it took like a year and 4 months and they were in front of cameras. Disney is going to move fast on this. So, like, it's...
I'd say, like, if you look at how they handle Spider-Man, like, they got his movie out really quick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they took, like, a fair while casting the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Holland's casting took a fair chunk of time. So I imagine they'll probably, like, they must have something for the X-Men.
So,
I reckon they must have had something for Spider-Man, because
so
that was way too quick.
I looked it up right now just to make sure I got the date right. Spider-Man officially joins the Marvel Cinematic Universe, announced on February 9th of 2015. Summer of 2017, we had his movie, which was in production a year after this announcement was made. So they're going to work like triple time to get X-Men out there. It's huge, you know?
It's like a year and they had the script and everything done. Like, they've got something.
Yeah.
They must have. Like, people will say, no, they don't, they can't work on it. It's like, no, people don't know about it. You just don't call it an X-Men script. So you just go in and change all the names. Like, can't do you for that.
So looking right now, it was end of June, early July of 2015. So about 3 to 4 months that it took to cast Tom Holland and announce the next Spider-Man movie. So
and that's a long time to cast someone.
Yep.
Like, casting doesn't normally take that long. Not ever. No, we the whole Birds of Prey thing recently, you heard that they were going to start it, and then like a week and a half later, you had what's her name, Winstead, and I can't think of the other actress. Name. What's her name, Journey or something like that?
Yeah, I can't remember the two actresses. Yeah.
Where they did the weird thing where it was going to whitewash the one, and then you're going to make the white character black, and it's just like, why not do it the other way around? But that's whatever. But
I mean, and if you just look at previous interviews with the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige, Anthony Russo specifically said, and this was like right around Infinity War during an interview when they were outright asked, during one of those open interviews, with the X-Men and everything coming, and you guys talk about Wolverine, what do you guys have planned? And they openly both said, we already have casting ideas, and we can't wait to share them with you, because they're gonna, start a conversation. I'm like, I think they already probably... If they haven't tested for Wolverine, they've tested for anonymous roles, and they probably have a pretty solid idea on who's going to be the Wolverine.
It's like, guaranteed, Feige's office. We've all seen it in that article where he's got all the weird stuff. Like one of those little toys on his desk, you move that, the wall spins and it's got the X-Men on it. So the lawyers can't see it. It's just like, oh no, I'm not working on nothing. See, it's all Marvel. It's all we own. And it's like, it's all X-Men characters. Like, that's clearly how it happens. Like, their massive idea board just spins around and it's the X-Men. This is where they fit. But yeah, I just hope they cast like Holland's age for like the main X-Men. But I don't know how they're going to handle the X-Men at all.
True.